Hello there, I'm McCabe. This is the channel for anything and everything, and today the Pew Research Center released their findings of a new national survey done to understand American views on the future of science and technology over the next 50 years. And they asked a lot of different questions pertaining to different things such as how will science in the future be different, what will scientists figure out in the future, and what inventions might be invented. And there were a few inventions that caught my eye and it made me wonder why Americans were thinking the way they were. The first concept I thought was interesting was the idea of a driverless car. It was about a 50-50 split each way of whether or not you would want to or would just get into a driverless car. And I would definitely be on the side of willing to get into it, but there's definitely been an evolution in my understanding over the years, because nowadays everything can get hacked pretty much. And so if you have some kind of car hooked up to some network being able to drive itself, you might have a chance of it getting hacked. And if somebody happens to know what car you're in, they could try to hack your car and take you to some random location that you're not necessarily trying to get to. So there would definitely have to be an increase in security for all those kinds of vehicles. But it's a cool idea nonetheless, because it could be a lot more efficient and beneficial to the world. The second invention that intrigued me was the idea of a lab-created meat. It was about a 20-80% split, where 80% said they would not eat it. Assuming the meats are being created in a sterile environment, then there should be no reason that you should be afraid of it, because it's relatively safe. It's basically the same idea of if you wanted to grow an organ and then have that implanted into you, you could do that for like a cow. You could implant a new lung into a cow and then they could just keep on living if you've created it in the lab, and then you could eat the cow later. So you're kind of still eating something made in the lab. So it doesn't make sense why people would be afraid of eating lab-created meat. It's just another form of protein, really. The last invention that I thought was pretty interesting that they asked people about was the idea of implants into your brain that could increase memory capacity and just different things to help your brain work better. And it was about a 25-75 split, so about 5% more people were thinking it'd be pretty cool if I could extend my brain power. And I would be on that little 25% side, because if you could increase any kind of capabilities about yourself, why wouldn't you do it? It'd be beneficial to you. You could do more things, you might be able to be more successful. And you have to think, if all of humanity were able to augment themselves in some way, they would be able to become smarter, they could think about more things at once or just in general, and there could be even more advances in technology and possibly less wars going on, because people might be thinking things through a little bit better, unlike how Congress does it. But anyway, that's what I was thinking about today. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and subscribe. So it got me thinking, what could be the outcomes of having all these drones in the air? Because apparently Titan says that their drones could stay up in the air for 5 years at a time.